Maayong adlaw Cagayan de Oro City, maayong adlaw Northern Mindanao. Natapos na ng DPWH Regional Office 10 ang main building ng isa sa mga major infrastructure projects dito sa City of Golden Friendship. At yan ay ang Cagayan de Oro City Convention Center. At ngayon nga po ang itinakdang araw para sa inauguration and turnover ceremony nito. Ngunit dahil sa Modified Enhanced Community Quarantine Status or MECQ dito sa Cagayan de Oro, mas minabuti natin na gamitin ang virtual platform para sa programang ito. So without further ado, let us now hear a welcome message with a project overview from the DPWH Regional Director, Engineer Zenaida Titan.
A pleasant day to everyone. To Secretary Mark A. Villar, our most supportive and hardworking Secretary of the Department of Public Works and Highways, to Mr. Mark Lapid, Chief Operating Officer of the Tourism Infrastructure and Enterprise Zone Authority or CHEZA, to our distinguished guests joining us digitally today, friends, ladies and gentlemen, magandang araw po sa inyong lahat, and welcome to the virtual inauguration and turnover of the Cagayan de Oro Convention Center. After several years in the making, accompanied with left and right controversies upon its suspension from year 2012 to 2016, the CDO Convention Center's main building is finally completed. And today, we step into an important milestone as we officially inaugurate its birth, sealing a mark of confederation as we also officially turn it over to CHEZA's stewardship. On behalf of the entire workforce of the Department of Public Works and Highways Region 10 family, I sincerely extend my warmest appreciation and gratitude to each and everyone who has shared an effort in pursuing the completion of the CDO Convention Center project. Without your slightest help, no success could have been reached, kaya't maraming salamat po. To all the Cagayanons, dumating na po ang ating pinakahihintay. In any moment now, we will witness the inauguration of one of the biggest convention and exhibition venue arenas of our country. Indeed, what a journey it has been for this multi-million project to take its bow. And as I end, allow me to show you how the CDO Convention Center project took its path from the beginning and how it will continue to grow from this day forward with the completion of its supporting facilities. Once again, welcome and thank you for joining us in this event.
The construction of the Cagayan de Oro Convention Center with a design-build scheme was initially funded in the year 2000 with an allocation of 125 million pesos. In the year 2001 and its succeeding years, it was funded in a piecemeal basis for a total amount of 409,937,500 pesos. In the year 2012, the project was put on hold due to questions in land ownership. After several years of litigation, the resolution of ownership was finally made in the last quarter of 2016 with the generosity of the Magtajas family, who donated the land where the building complex is located. The project was resumed with funding under FY 2017 in the amount of 350 million pesos, 100 million pesos under FY 2018, and 214,920,000 pesos under FY 2020 General Appropriations Act. Upon resumption, the replacement of various fixtures that were found dilapidated and beyond economical repair is necessary. And in order for the building complex to be at par with the latest design concept, some of its interior and exterior requires a makeover. And finally, for the facility to be fully operational and marketable, the Tourism Infrastructure and Enterprise Zone Authority or TIEZA requirements has to be incorporated into the restoration plan. The project has been envisioned to ignite further economic development with emphasis on investments, infrastructure improvements, and tourism. Such development will provide more job opportunities for the whole populace of Cagayan De Oro City and the neighboring areas.
Sa una, nakatrabaho ang yapong ko din antod lang dito pagguno lang, alawas na ako, antod na lang ko na, lain na sa mga traktor, malipad yung kagda ko bahay, nakatabang sa ako, pinabuhi. Lahat yung kaysa una, kaya gamay ang income ko, ako mangit ka ron. Nalipad yung ko kayo, kaya nakatrabaho mo kabitang, mahuman gini, nanong itrabaho na to, kasi na yung mga trabahong ginagmay ko sa human na siya, kasi makakuhaling yapon, taginuhin lang yapon. Salamat dito sa DPWH, ilan ang itrabaho nila, ron mahuman gitong, ilang project nila. Katabang sa kanang katawan.
Ako kay katabang sa to. Parehaning gamay nga store niya. Income po do ginagmay. Makatabang po sa mga kalisod. Dako po pasalamat niya na ay project na abot dere yung nakatabang po sa kalisod sa mga tao. Pareha karon na ay mga trabaho. Dapat nagbaligya na mapalitan po.
Sa una, nagpalabal ko. Karon nga, magpasalamat ko nga naani nga building kay wala, minus kayong kita sa pagpamasayro. Kuan ko trabaho diri, masadlan ko trabaho. Lahi ra gid sa una nga, sa una og karon, mas dako kita kung kita karon nga naani nga building. Dugang kay katabang sa mga sama na ko nga mamasayro. Dugang kay kita sa kuan, magkadugang og buhi sa akong pamilya. Lahi ra gid kung kuan, mahuman na ni. Salamat ko sa kuan, DP nga kuan nga naani diri kay dako man akong kita sa kuan, matag-adlaw.
The Cagayan de Oro Convention Center complex includes the main building, which can accommodate up to 7,700 people. The main building is now completed, while the rest of the facilities are requested for funding, such as the pavilion, car park building with helipad, view deck, powerhouse, sewage treatment plant facility, materials recovery facility, and pump house. An additional amount of 1.335 billion pesos is needed to completely satisfy the TIEZA requirements, making the convention center globally competitive. The completion of the Cagayan de Oro Convention Center with complete facilities will support various events like sports, concerts, conventions, exhibits, seminars, conferences, and trade shows that will be held in the city.
Thank you so much, RD Zenny. And now let's move on to the next part of today's program, the ceremonial ribbon cutting. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The Cagayan De Oro Convention Center is now finally open. At this point, pakinggan naman po natin ang mensahe mula sa ating Honorable DPWH Secretary, Mark A. Villar.
Magandang araw po sa inyong lahat. First of all, allow me to begin by expressing my warmest greetings to everyone who joined us this morning virtually. To the officials and staff of the Department of Public Works and Highways in Region 10, headed by Director Senny Tan, to the Tourism Infrastructure and Enterprise Zone Authority, CHESA, represented by the Chief Operating Officer, Mark Lapid, to our distinguished guests and attendees of today's ceremonial inauguration and turnover, ladies and gentlemen, muli, magandang araw po sa inyong lahat. Today marks a special milestone in ushering the golden age of infrastructure in our country through the Build, Build, Build program of the Duterte administration. We could not deny the fact that the Cagayan de Oro Convention Center project, situated in Barangay Indahag, Cagayan de Oro City, was criticized during its suspension from year 2012 to 2016 because of issues with land ownership. Until finally resolved in the last quarter of 2016 with the generosity of the Mactajas family who donated the land where the building complex is built. I'd also like to give special thanks to the late Senator Nene Pimentel and the family who are very passionate about this project and who are also instrumental in its completion. Also, Governor Bambi Emano, Congressman Rufus Rodriguez, and Mayor Oscar Moreno. All of those who helped make the convention center what it is today. We programmed the completion of the CDO Convention Center as part of the big ticket projects in the country under the flagship Build, Build, Build program. From then on, the multi-million peso works for the said project was continued and fast-tracked with funds released in the year 2017, 2018, and 2020. And this year, the main facility of the CDO Convention Center is now complete and it is ready to house 7,700 spectators for various events like sports, concerts, conventions, exhibits, seminars, conferences, and trade shows. We also envision to fulfill the site development plan and construction of additional amenities and support facilities of the CDO Convention Center, making it globally competitive with ongoing funding requests for its car park facility, pump house, materials recovery facility, restaurant, pavilion, administrative building, and TIESA office building that would sum up to 1.3 billion pesos. Now that the completion of the main building has been realized, we can clearly see that the CDO Convention Center will further ignite economic development through investments, infrastructure improvements, and tourism, gearing towards opening more job opportunities for all the partner countrymen in Cagayan de Oro. Truly, the CDO Convention Center is just one of the many big-ticket projects inclined towards socio-economic inclusive growth in our country. When the time comes that I am no longer DPWH Secretary, it is my prayer that the legacy of accelerating public infrastructure will continue for many, many years, and that our mission for a better life with better connectivity will live on for the ages. Maraming salamat po.
Thank you, Secretary Mark. At ngayon naman po, para sa kanilang acceptance message, let us hear from the Chief Operating Officer of the Tourism Infrastructure and Enterprise Zone Authority or TIESA, Mr. Mark Lapid.
Magandang araw po sa inyong lahat. Alam niyo po, ako tuwang-tuwa. Napaka-special po ng araw na ito dahil sa wakas po, nagkaroon na ng katuparan ang ating Cagayan de Oro Convention Center po. Ngayon po ang ating turnover ceremony at pero bago po ang lahat, gusto ko muna magpasalamat sa mga taong nasa likod po nito dahil kung hindi po dahil sa kanila, baka hindi po natin makita ang ating Cagayan de Oro Convention Center. Siyempre, unang-una po, sa nagsimula po ng lahat ng ito, ang ama ng ating local government code, ang inyo pong anak ng Cagayan de Oro, of course, ang ating pong ipinagmamalaki. Si Senator Aquilino Pimentel, na siya po nagsimula nito, siya po nagkaroon ng vision sa Cagayan de Oro Convention Center. At syempre, ito rin po, hindi ko rin po ito banggitin, siya naman ang nagtapos po ng sinimulan ng kanyang ama. Ang vision po na para sa Cagayan de Oro, ang walang iba po ang ating pong kagalang-galang na Senador Coco Pimentel. Maraming salamat po sa inyo. At syempre, sa nag-donate po ng lupa, kung saan po natin itinayo ang convention center sa Magtahas family. Maraming salamat po sa inyong kabaitan. At siguro po, isa na rin kayo sa mga kasama namin na proud or ikinagagalak, kumbaga. Ito pong nakita natin, itong nagkaroon ng katuparan, itong pinapangarap natin convention center dito po sa dinonate ng lupa. Maraming salamat po sa inyo. At syempre sa atin pong mga officers, sa ating mga architects, engineers, sa lahat po ng mga office personnel dyan po sa DPWH sa Region 10 po. Siyempre sa pangunguna po ng ating kagalang-galang na kalihim po kay Secretary Mark Villar. Maraming salamat po sa inyo. At sa ating katandem, ika nga, ang ating kasama, kapatid at sa pamilya ng turismo, ang Region 10, Department of Tourism po, sa pangunguna ni Regional Director May. Ma'am, maraming salamat sa inyong pagkantabay at pagsuporta. At syempre, sa magiging kapartner po natin dito sa Cagayan de Oro Convention Center, walang iba po ang local government po ng Cagayan de Oro City sa pangunguna ng ating kaibigan, si Mayor Oscar Moreno po. Maraming salamat po sa inyo, Mayor, and I hope kamukha ko po kayong excited din para magkaroon na po ng pagsisimula, isang panibagong pagsisimula dito po sa ating turismo. Dahil alam nyo naman po, nadaanan po tayo ng pandemya at itong ganitong struktura po, katulad ng Cagayan de Oro Convention Center, ay isang magandang paninimula po muli sa ating pagbangon para po sa ating turismo na talagang tinamaan po dahil dito sa pandemya. So yun po, papasalamat po ko sa inyong lahat. Congratulations po sa atin. Pero ang higit po sa lahat ay magkakaroon po ng katuparan yung vision ni Senator Nene Pimentel na dito po sa Cagayan de Oro ay siya po ang magiging sentro dito po sa Northern Mindanao. At sa pamagitan po ng ating convention center nito ay makakapag-host po tayo. Tayo ang magiging host ng mga trade at saka corporate related events po. Hindi lang yon, pati yung mga ating tourism events, yung leisures po, nandyan na yung mga exhibitions, magagawa na po natin lahat dyan at makakapagbigay po tayo na maraming trabaho sa ating mga kababayan. So sa inyo pong lahat, rest assured po, kasama nyo ang CHESA, kapartner nyo po sa pag-build sa turismo, pagtayo. At dahil po dyan, gusto ko kayong i-congratulate muli. Congratulations po sa ating lahat. At ito po ay isang simbolo ng pagkatuparan o isang simbolo ng ating pagkapanalo po dito sa pandemya. Sa inyo pong lahat, congratulations po. Mabuhay po ang Cagayan de Oro. Mabuhay po kayong mga kababayan namin dyan.
Thank you po, Sir Mark. Wow, that was one mark to another mark. Totoo naman na isa po talaga itong remarkable event. And now, for this part of the program, pakinggan naman po natin ang mga mensahe mula sa mga tao na sumuporta at naging instrumento in the completion of this project. Let's watch this.
This is Deputy Speaker Rufus Rodriguez. May I thank Secretary Mark Villar of the Department of Public Works and Highways, our Regional Director, Zeni Tan, all the officials and staff of the Department of Public Works and Highways, and of course, would like to thank also the late Senate President Nene Pimentel, who started this project, and of course, Senator Coco Pimentel, who continued to give funds from the Senate, and yours truly from the House, so that this very important edifice, which is very much needed by our city, the Cagayan de Oro Convention Center, will become a reality. So with this inauguration today, we are very thankful to our senators and to our Department of Public Works and Highways officials that finally this will be opened already to the public for use. This convention center in Taguanao, Indahag, in my district, is cost our country and our government 1.2 billion, and it's now already finished. This will have a capacity of 7,700 persons, and there's a big convention hall, which can be also a basketball court, And we also have several function rooms, and we have also car parks that easily our buses, cars, and PWDs can be able to make use. And so therefore, once again, the City of Golden Friendship, Cagayan de Oro, would like to thank Secretary Villar, Regional Director Zenitan, Senators Neni Pimentel and Coco Pimentel for the completion of this project. And we hope that this CDO Convention Center will be of great use to our people in terms of having conventions being brought here, international and domestic conventions, and also the games can also be held in this very, very big and beautiful building. Thank you very much to all.
A convention center, wherever it will be built, will always bring a very good development. From the start of its construction, from laborers, masons, carpenters, electricians, even suppliers will be able to do business. And now that it will almost operate, it will again bring more developments. One, convention hosting, from hotel, from air freight, boat fare, to even hotel accommodations, public transportation. A simple taxi driver will be able to earn even during a convention. I remember very well that when Mayor Dongkoy was given opportunity to become Mayor of Cagayan De Oro, he wanted to build and make Cagayan De Oro as a convention city. And today, I know that even when he is not anymore with us, that he will happily even join the inauguration and blessing, knowing that the city will be able to progress even more. On the event of the inauguration and turnover of the Cagayan De Oro Convention Center, let me thank Senator Aquilino Pimentel, Secretary Mark Villar from the Department of Public Works and Highways, the action man, Congressman Rufus Rodriguez from the 2nd District of Cagayan De Oro, NEDA Regional Director Myla Aurora Carino, and TIESA Chief Operating Officer Mr. Mark Lapid, to all the local government units, national agencies that pulled in their resources for making the Cagayan De Oro possible. And of course, we should never forget Mayor Pablo Magtajas and his family were very, very generous enough to have shared their own personal property for the benefit of the city of Cagayan De Oro. The province of Misamis Oriental enjoys it on this wonderful day, and may it continue to spur economic activity for the city of Cagayan De Oro, the province of Misamis Oriental, its neighboring provinces, the islands of Mindanao, and as my father used to say, alang sa mga tabunon. Congratulations, daghang salamat.
Today unfolds another milestone in the history of our city. It started with a concept, a vision of one man. Today, it is a reality. Today, Cagayanons have another reason to be proud. The inauguration and turnover of the much-awaited world-class Cagayan de Oro Convention Center tells us that no dream is too big and no challenge is too great. My sincerest gratitude to a great man, former City Mayor and Senator Aquilino Pimentel Jr. for this legacy, and his son, Senator Coco Pimentel. Thank you, DPWH Secretary Mark Villar, DPWH 10 Regional Director Zenaida Tan, TIESA Chief Operating Officer Mr. Mark Lapid, for years of hard work and dedication to finish the complex despite all the accompanying challenges. And to all those who took part in ensuring the completion of the project. Cagayan de Oro is already on the map as one of the country's favorite convention destinations. It is a key destination for meetings, conferences, and exhibitions, and we take pride in that. This convention center will give us more edge to host concerts and other large-scale events which will help us showcase the best of our city. This will also surely have a huge impact on our tourism industry and economy. There are bright prospects ahead, especially after the pandemic. We look forward to it and we will always look back with gratitude. We are immensely thankful to President Rodrigo Roa Duterte that during his term, the Cagayan de Oro City Convention Center shall finally be turned over to TIEZA. Mabuhay and thank you very much.
Hi, good day everyone, and of course I'd like to greet Secretary Mark Villar of the Department of Public Works and Highways, of course the Chief Operating Officer of TIEZA, Mark Lapid, and our Regional Director of the DPWH Region 10, Director Zenaida Tan, and other men and women of the Department of Public Works and Highways, the Department of Tourism, of course, Secretary Berna Romulo Puyat, and to TIEZA as well. Good day everyone, and today is a very momentous event. In spite of the mode of the turnover, this certainly is a milestone, a breakthrough for not only Cagayan de Oro but for northern Mindanao as we witness the turnover of the convention center located here in the city. I cannot forget how former Senate President Nene Pimentel, how excited he was to see the completion of this structure. Unfortunately, he's no longer with us now, but I'm sure that up there in heaven, he's very happy to witness this watershed event, no? And a dream come true for not only Cagayan de Oro but for northern Mindanao. On behalf of the city government of Cagayan de Oro, I'd like to thank the Department of Public Works and Highways, of course the late Senate President Nene Pimentel and his son, former Senate President Coco Pimentel, for the support, the unceasing support and commitment that they have shown to ensure that the structure is completed. We are committed to help, and certainly we are now opening up a new road that will connect the convention center to the future site of the Court of Appeals, and that is certainly a very exciting thing to see. Hopefully the convention center will be a landmark not just of Cagayan de Oro but of the entire region. So again, thank you very much. This is very, very important for us, and we hope that we can showcase the beauty not just of Cagayan de Oro but of northern Mindanao through the convention center. Maraming salamat po. Stay safe, stay healthy everyone, and again, thank you very much from all of us here in Cagayan de Oro and northern Mindanao. Daghang salamat sa inyong tanan.
We take pride that Cagayan de Oro is the city of golden friendship and boundless opportunities. Through our collective efforts, we have turned this part of the South into the country's next metropolis, thus strengthening its position and reputation as a land of golden opportunities as well as strategic entry to northern Mindanao. The completion of the Cagayan de Oro Convention Center, which spanned 2 decades, demonstrates our resolve and commitment to pursue into fruition our development goals and aspirations. Amid a pandemic, we are able to offer the region with a landmark that can host regional, national, and even international gatherings. These would open more tourism activities that can generate employment and business opportunities that would certainly contribute to the socio-economic recovery of the region. Our warm and sincere congratulations to the Department of Public Works and Highways Regional Office 10 and the Local Government Unit of Cagayan de Oro on the completion and inauguration of the Cagayan de Oro Convention Center. Once again, maayong adlaw kanatong tanan.
Muli, kami po ay nagpapasalamat sa inyong suporta and for joining us today in this virtual inauguration and turnover ceremony. Please don't forget to wear your masks, wash your hands, and observe your distance. This has been your host, Vina Maghinay. Ingat po and have a great day ahead.